Now our tradition though is to watch a scary movie together.
Yes.
That is really, really fun.
So what is it like? What is some of our favorite like shows, even kid shows, or like back when you were a kid, some of your favorite scary shows, or even now? Like what are some of your favorite?
What's yours? I mean, it doesn't really fit the Halloween aspect. Well, it does, but like, kind of like Harry Potter in a way. But like,
no, Harry Potter's a good one.
It's not like Halloweenish. I mean, like it is like magic and everything, but like
no, but I think that's a good one. I like Harry Potter.
Yeah. It's a very good, very cool series.
What do you guys like about that series?
I really love how like every single movie he grows older, so we like explore his how he acts each age, and plus like the adventures that happen. So yeah,
cool adventures.
I think my favorite part of that movie was the wall with the talking portraits. They were funny.
Yes, definitely.
That's true. I remember that.
I love that one.
I don't think I watched that. Did I watch?
I feel like that you probably.
I might have been sleeping.
And you probably fell asleep, and then you were like, I'm done.
You know what's funny about this? The week prior, we had like a Harry Potter marathon. We watched Twilight, and you were there the whole time.
I actually liked Twilight. I like the story theme of Twilight.
Are you serious?
No, the story. You know, I love a good love story kind of thing. So
Twilight is my favorite Halloween sort of movie franchise. You know, vampires and everything like that, and werewolves. So
that's true. It is a Halloween movie.
I guess you could say that.
I didn't even think about it like that.
See, the reason why I liked it, and like I said, I like a good love story. So, I mean, I just forget the fact that someone's like sucking a person's neck with blood. Like that is like the make believe stuff that I could do without. I could do without. Well, I'm just saying, like I don't know, but I'm just saying. But I like stories, like love stories and things like that, and couching love stories in a creative theme. I love that.
That's crazy. I really did not know that you watched Twilight.
Yeah.
I did as well.
I was expecting you to say that you didn't know that movie.
No. I remember.
Like he usually does.
What about you, Sinead and Shasha?
Oh man, what like favorite Halloween movie or what?
Well,
scary movie and
scary movie,
scary show.
Or something that you would like to watch.
Honestly, not a movie. I loved when we watched Stranger Things 2, season 2.
Stranger
Things is Shasha's like fave.
When we watched actually season 2 during Halloween, actually.
Oh,
We were filming our Halloween movie, and we watched it after our Halloween movie.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
You guys even went to the Stranger Things event.
Stranger Con.
Did you guys go?
Oh, this was years ago.
No, but we're saying that we went to Stranger Con as well. We met some of the cast.
Right.
Yeah, that Halloween was that was a good Halloween.
That one's a good one. I would say that my favorite, this one's more like a cartoon. I really liked Gravity Falls. Watching Gravity Falls is like,
I don't know that one. What is that about?
It's about two kids and they go to this mysterious town and there's like a secret in the town and there's like a missing persons case and everything like that. But it's like a kid's cartoon. But it's really good. I don't know. It's spooky.
It's hard for me to keep up with a lot of the new shows.
Well, it's not even new. It's actually pretty.
It is.
2014.
See, for me, it would be Scooby-Doo. That's how far back. That's how far back I go.
But we liked like the newer Scooby-Doo.
Mystery Incorporated.
Like, really?
Mystery Incorporated.
I loved all of the Scooby-Doos. I just love the characters and how Shaggy and Scooby are silly, and then of course it never actually is a ghost, or it's never actually.
It is like on.
So my favorite ones, I would say mine are more throwbacks. Like I would say Scream when it first came out was one. Nowadays, I don't know. I just feel like it's just weird to me. I know that I don't know. That one is. I don't really like violent stuff.
Yeah, Scream was a little violent. I didn't really like that.
I used to like that franchise. I'll tell you which ones I regret watching.
What?
I regret watching Nightmare on Elm Street when I was a kid. I regret that.
Yeah.
It was to me, I felt like the 80s Halloween stuff, including Friday the 13th, Halloween the series, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Nightmare on Elm Street, they were all so gory.
Right. And I just don't like the killing. Like all that.
I didn't like that.
Why do we have to glorify all that killing? So it's just like, I don't know. I like the horror films that are more like M. Night Shyamalan, where
I like his stuff.
His stuff is like very meaningful. Yeah. There's always like some positive message behind it.
Shyamalan?
Oh yeah,
like
his stuff is
The
Village, things like that. It's scary, but then when it all comes together, there's a deeper meaning.
Mm-hmm. What about It? Like It the movie?
I never watched that.
What?
You watched it before?
Did I?
Yeah,
She did.
You watched it. No, what happened is
the new one.
no, not it too. You didn't watch it.
No,
too, but
you
watched
watched
it with
the new
Shasha.
one.
No, I mean the old one. The old It.
Oh, the old It.
I never said the
First
old
of all,
It.
I never saw the old or the new one.
You saw the new
You
one.
saw the new one.
Saw the,
You saw the new one.
okay,
You saw the new one.
listen up. They were applying to college, and one day that there was like this practice.
Oh,
run when they were
yeah,
in
I
college.
did see
They were
it.
like, okay, let's watch it together since they're not home. And we watched it.
Oh.
I'm telling you, I have good memory.
I was
What
downstairs.
thinking of? It was It too.
Yeah,
we
we didn't
decided
know.
not to
No,
watch
no,
It too.
We walked out of that.
Y'all were scared. Probably.
Did we actually go to the movies to watch that?
We did, and then we watched.
Yeah.
We were like,
No.
nah.
It was too much.
I didn't see
For a few
it.
minutes, we were like, it's too much for us.
I didn't see it.
I was so scared.
But I already know. Y'all, I was just scared. I could have watched it with no
it's
problems.
Not, it's not scary.
It wasn't scary.
It's not
It was
scary.
More like
It's like we didn't want to.
Point, we didn't like the gore.
The gore, right?
Yeah.
We a lot of times we'll walk out. Like I remember even when we were dating, I remember we would walk out of films because we're just like we don't like the
When
message.
we were dating, the Saw series started.
Right.
And I remember we saw like the first one, and we were like, ugh, this is too violent.
Y'all
Right.
say
I don't
that,
like it.
but y'all love zombie movies.
I stopped watching
zombie movies. I know that
I used to like
Mummy
zombies.
used to
I
love
used to love
zombies.
Walking
She stopped-
Dead.
Yeah, she stopped watching Walking Dead.
I haven't watched it in
Okay,
years.
what
so
about
first
the
of all, let's just talk about it from on many levels. Because on a creative level, a lot of the reasons why sometimes these shows do so well, and sometimes we would even want to watch it, is because creatively they're really good. Like
Yeah.
cinematic, they're really good. They have great storylines, all that kind of stuff.
yeah,
so you
yeah.
got to give them the credit for credit is
That's
due.
the thing. If we like to appreciate, even if it does have some violence and stuff, if it's a really good story or there's great cinematography,
art.
we love the art of it. But if it's something where we feel like that, man, they just throw it in
right.
to make it entertaining.
That's just my thought.
I think it's the repetitiveness, like of the gore and everything.
The repetitiveness, but also if there's no other meat to the meal, you know what I mean?
Me too.
Yeah, for example, I like war movies. I like
But those
Yes.
are always violent because it's
Exactly.
war. But there's always a story and there's a purpose to it.
There you go. There you go.
Right.
Exactly.
No, when I stopped watching Walking Dead, there was an episode, and this zombie, he was like you said, they had impaled it, they had shot it, they started kicking the head, they started stomping on the head, they started doing all this stuff, and I was just like, I can't take this. Because the thing is, you're supposed to start making connections between these zombies and people who were like family at
alive
some
before,
point,
right.
you know, and so I just couldn't take it. But I mean, that's just us though. And everybody has their limits.
Sure, exactly.
I like
Yeah.
good movies, like remember the dog one where that woman was hiding in the car from a violent dog.
Cujo.
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 was a good horror movie.
Oh my
but,
goodness,
like,
that was
Well,
intense. That was intense.
I forgot. Was it gory?
It was. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It was.
I forgot.
It was intense. It was a dog, but it's explainable because that's what dogs are.
Well,
Rabid dogs.
Well, no, because it got bitten by a bat. That's why.
Right.
But I think, Shiloh, the point that we're saying is not, first of all, what we do is what we do. What we're comfortable is what we're comfortable with. I am not telling the audience, so this is how you must think of something.
No, not at all.
But also, my level is not going to be someone else's level. My compromise is not going to be someone else's. My compromise is not even what Daddy's is.
I know.
And vice
look how many
versa.
times I may watch something and
Right.
you're like, I'm not really into that, and I really
Right.
I'm not into that.
So, guys, since we're talking about horror, we got to talk about Squid Games.
Oh, that
It is-
sorry. I kind of like Squid Game. Like, it's.
No, I do too. I like that's. I only
Okay.
watched the first episode.
It sounds like
so far,
SpongeBob,
so,
Squidward or something like that.
No,
Like
it's called Squid Game. It's like, okay, think about it like Hunger Games, basically, where it's like a K-drama like Hunger Games. Everyone.
well,
You're competing against games in like a tournament.
yes,
thing.
it's
Like,
kind.
money.
Yeah,
Very
to win money.
gory.
Basically, I think every time someone dies, money is earned.
Yes.
And every time like you survive like a game, it like the money keeps on adding up as much as
Right.
people
And
die.
if the thing is, if they don't want to play the game, then the money's gonna go to the families of those that die. So basically, it's almost like they still won the money. That even the people that are dead, they still won the money because it's gonna go to their families. They're gonna get billions of dollars. Or well, no. I looked up how much it was. 1 billion won is like only a couple, like maybe 20.
No, it's
something.
it's like 30 million.
No. It's
like-
only it's only like a couple thousand. Korean currency is won. Yes.
Well,
And so-
I will
yeah.
say this, that I did see the first episode because everyone was talking about it. I said, okay, let me look at the first episode. First of all, I love drama movies.
Yeah, Korean movies.
I loved Parasite.
Korean movies are
Parasite.
really popular.
I just watched Parasite the other day. I was like, I didn't watch it.
And see, and this is why.
Did you like it?
I loved it. It was great.
It was
Okay,
You know
and
what?
this is why anybody watching will be like, Rita is a hypocrite, because I'm telling you, because Parasite had a violent scene. Train to Busan, which I really like, that one was violent. What was the other one? Remember the other one we saw, and there was like an underwater creature? I can't remember what it was called.
I can't remember what it's called.
But so the thing is, I can watch movies with violence. It's just, I don't know. There has to be more to the story. And a lot of times, like with Parasite, there was a lot more. And people will say, well, so does Walking Dead. I get it.
But
I watched Walking Dead for years and years and years. And I just started to, after a while, say, okay, I can't just do this like for several seasons over and over and over. Right.
It's like playing like since Mortal Kombat since the beginning. Like if you played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, you get tired of the gore.
Right. So basically saying you got to vary the violence for me or something.
Yeah. Well, basically, like there's been articles been written about how violent the first episode of Squid Games was, and
are they saying the other ones are not as violent?
No, they're just saying that the audience, when they watched it, when you're promoting something, you're always going to, say like the negatives of, what it was. So yeah, it was violent at the end of the episode. But I think that if you watch the whole series, there's like a point to it where it's definitely talking about greed, capitalism, and just, there's like a purpose towards, what it's talking about, like the whole series.
Well, that's what I find a lot with a lot of the Korean movies and stuff. Because even when we were watching Parasite, there was a message. Train to Busan, there was a message. Because I can't remember what the message was, but I just remember being like, "Wow, this was a really good movie." And then there's another one we watched where they were in a cave, something like that. I can't remember what it was called.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I can't remember what that one was called.
I can't remember what it was called.
It's not a horror one though.
It's not a horror one, but I'm just saying that I find that a lot of Korean movies,
There's a purpose.
There's a purpose or there's a message.
Shasha, you were going to say something to me. What was it?
No, I was saying that there was, even though it was a very Squid Games was very gory, there was a message of basically money is not everything. Like, spoiler alert, during the thing.
I don't want to be spoiled. I'm still watching it.
Well, I'm just saying that basically it gets you more and more greedy. As you can see, the characters get more and more greedy. One of the scenes where one of the old men, they had what was called again, Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's. So they were all buddies and stuff. But once they got so greedy, he started using the Alzheimer's against him in it. So it's just like the overall message is you don't. It's not worth to sacrifice everything for money. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
It was called The Host. That's what we saw.
The Host.
Yeah.
Did I see that one too?
No.
Oh, okay.
So dramas are another level.
I don't know.
These are the conversations that people need to have. Like it's gonna sound hypocritical sometimes, but everybody has a limit for everything.
Everybody has a limit.
Whether
Right, that's
it
true.
is for gore, whether it's for
That is true.
everybody has their personal opinion on it, and that's why we're not necessarily telling anybody what to do. This is just what we do.
Yeah,
From our family perspective.
some people even think Onyx Kids is too scary.
Oh my goodness. Let's get into
That's
that.
true. Let's get into that. Let's get into Onyx.
Some people actually be like, I don't let my kids watch Onyx Kids because it scares them too much.
Especially our early stuff.
Our early stuff.
Oh, actually, our early stuff was really good. It was
good. I was so proud. I was so proud.
When you compare our stuff though to something like it,
Right.
it is.
It's just
Very,
it's
very
unbelievable to me that
mediocre.
people thought that was scary. Like, okay, so like one of the first ones that
Right.
blew up was the Santa, and you were in a black morph suit in a Santa
blow-up
blow-up
costume.
Santa costume, and the way that it was filmed, there was like some thrilling aspects of it. There was like some maybe jump scares, but I would not call it horror. I would not call it.
I would
No,
call it
because wait.
scary.
I wouldn't call it horror either, but I do remember some episodes had me and Shasha as skeletons, like
No, but
possessed.
that's not like scary.
But if we stop and think about it, who were the parents that were saying it? More than likely, it was younger children. See, we were making it for older kids. We weren't really making it for young kids.
We were making it
So
for
young kids, it would be scary.
maybe, but like
Guys.
Yeah, because I remember when I was little, I mean, I feel like I would have gotten scared with this. Like,
Yes.
I mean,
right, but our content was definitely
there
not made for 4 years.
That's true.
Yeah,
But there was one that was scary that you guys did, and I had to tell you guys to tone it down. Remember?
I remember.
It was the gorilla one.
Yes.
Oh, the gorilla one?
So basically,
With the Jack in the Box.
basically, there was a Jack in the Box, and whenever you did didn't at the end, a gorilla appeared in front of you.
But the thing about it is,
How do we make
But the
the
thing-
gorilla scary? I don't even know how.
No. But a gorilla, because the gorilla costume really looked like a real life gorilla.
It looked freakish.
It looked like
freakish.
Bigfoot. It looked like the
Yeah,
Sasquatch.
there was this scene you guys edited though, in the gorilla thing where it was so creepy because it was just the gorilla quietly just doing the Jack in the Box.
Yeah,
and then it was like getting closer and closer, and it was just like I was like, this one is gonna scare kids. I got scared.
I feel like I want to make a retake of that one for our older audience because that one was
compared
good.
to that video, I remember this father saying that he wouldn't allow his daughter, or he said his daughter was scared of this bunny video that we did, and I was like, how is that scary?
No. Okay.
What was the bunny video
The
about?
Easter bunny. We took it in our house and we fed it stuff, but then it went. Okay,
Trying to eat that.
Yeah, yes.
What?
It was trying to eat us. So it was a giant one. We hid in our closet, and then we were like, Shasha, you hear that? We looked behind us. The Easter bunny was right there. We ran out.
When you explain it like that, it sounds scary. But when you watch it, I promise you,
Watch it. It doesn't seem that
it's
scary.
common.
Okay.
Remember the skeleton one?
Oh yeah, remember guys, do you remember the skeleton one where it went viral overnight? Like it got like, I don't know, 15 or 18 million like overnight.
Right.
Yes.
That was like the first time anything we did got that much,
Right.
that many views in that short of amount of time.
Was that in our
And
backyard?
Also,
Was
when
that the one that was in our backyard where we had like the
No, not even that one.
not that one.
cemetery? Oh, okay.
No, and the thing is, that one, and also whenever we did a mannequin one.
Oh,
the
yeah.
mannequin, we ended up.
Yeah.
I don't know how we ended up we started making the mannequins kind of scary / comical.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Our
think it
stuff
was,
has always been comedy / horror.
Yeah. It was skeleton / shadow / mannequin.
Right.
And maybe the bubble, if you include that in, like maybe the bubble.
But I
remember the
just
bubble.
feel like I can't really understand how people think our stuff was scary. But I will say this, that it goes to show you that that's why you can't say your level of scary should be the way everybody's level.
Exactly.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Because like, for example, like I will watch like Jordan Peele stuff now, you know, and I'll be like, whoa, that's a different type of horror.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know?
it's a different type.
You know, so all these things have different types. We have ours, which was like comedy, horror, kids.
Right.
We have things that are now more racial with other things. Things that have to do with just like, you know, like I would say like, what do you call it? Like retro stuff, like Stranger Things. Like everything is just, it has its own flavor. And so that's why around this time of season, I actually do like it because, you know, I know no matter what people like to say, we do kind of like that thrilling kind of scary.
That feel scare.
Yeah.
Right.
We do enjoy it, but I guess there's a limit to how
Right.
to how much you expose yourself, I guess, to these things, and how you live your life around these things. I feel like, you know, going in like our tradition of watching a scary movie, I feel like, you know, if we were doing that every week, not that there's anything wrong with it. For me, I could not do that.
Right.
No.
I just gravitate, like I said, I like to gravitate to if there's going to be scary horror or gratuitousness, because scary is one thing. Scary can be very lighthearted, like how we did scary. But if it's going to be somewhat gratuitous, where it's going to be, because I don't support killing. You know, I don't think killing is something. I think the vast majority of people on this planet don't support just gratuitous killing, just killing just for entertainment. And if it's killing for entertainment, I just don't support that. I just don't. Just me personally, I just don't support that. And I don't want to really entertain myself and laugh at it and things like
Critics will
that.
say to you that nothing is just for no reason. They will always say that this is their
Like a war-
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying, and that's why I said
just have to have your reason that you're comfortable.
my reason is not for laughter. Killing someone for laughter. That's what I'm saying. I don't just for entertainment value,
got it.
but killing within the context of telling a story about war or killing in the context of telling a story about the crazy psyche of a murderer and getting into the mind of a murderer. You know, those are things that I could say, okay, I'm learning something from that. But for me, I just the entertainment value of I'm laughing because it's not funny to me. Like a lot of these things is just like what other people find funny. I just personally don't find it funny, and to each his own. I just personally don't find it funny or entertaining.
In my opinion, I don't have that much of a problem with horror movies. The one that gets me the most is horror games. I cannot play that for any reason. I will chicken out every single time someone tells me to play a horror game because I cannot do it. You don't see me play horror games on Onyx at all because there's a reason to that. I cannot do it.
I think that's really different because it's like you're the player is the one that's killing, and so I feel like that has a lot of
it's more like you're being hunted.
What?
It's like
okay.
hunted.
I've never played a horror game, so I don't
I haven't played that either.
That is the scariest thing ever, Sinead. I have games right on my computer that are horror games, and I never even open them because I buy them like, do I actually want to play this?
No.
Like I'm so serious.
Well, I definitely see that you have your limits.
Yes.
Well,
That's how we beat our